Tony. Obviously, a strong push from Arizona State. At one point, they had a 19-0 run. I don't know if you know if it was to that extent, but it's uncommon for teams to make that kind of run against you. Was there anything that Bobby and his guys threw at you to lead to that? And then what was the key detail or two, in your opinion, that really allowed you guys to kind of flip it, dig back in, and then get the win?
Right. The 19-0 run they had, obviously the end of the first half. I thought we played such really good stretches of defense the majority of the first half. So to end the first half like that was troubling, and we took that into the second half, and they just, I quoted my coach Soderberg, who's not with us right now. He's burying his father, and he has a quote or a plaque on his desk that says, "Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth." And it's a Mike Tyson quote, and that's what I said. We got punched in the mouth. Maybe 19-0 run, maybe 3 times we got punched in the mouth. And it was, Coach Wilford said there's still time at about the 10-11 mark, and but it came with our stops. They went on they had 22 fast break points, and that's way too much. But I thought Casey really came of age. He made some tough shots. Mamadi made, I don't know how he made that one at the end of the shot clock. We needed a few of those things to go, but then our defense finally got back to making it hard for them to score. So it just whittled away, and, we found a way. So, again, to respond to a 19-0 run, we got to address the 19-0 run we gave up, and that's a problem. But the 19-0 run that we overcame, that's a really good thing. So it's both and.
Coach, throughout the start of the season, you've been saying Casey's been excelling on the defensive end, and today it seemed the shots were falling. You said that would come over time. What did you see from his game today? Yeah,
I thought he was a two-way player today. I really liked how you guard Remy Martin and you guard House and Edwards, those guys. We needed, quickness and length and all that, which Casey provided. So it was really good defensively for a young guy to be in that spot. And then he was, beating those guys outside in the first half with his drives. Then in the second half, couple pull-ups, hit the big 3, made the free throws. So for a young guy to be in that spot, that's good. And I thought he didn't back down. He just plays, and he's tough-minded, and he plays hard. And he's continuing to get more comfortable with it, and it was good leadership. I thought Mamadi led well this game, and they just did the right stuff. They encouraged each other when it didn't look good.
Casey, what do you think you specifically did well today that allowed you to put up 19 points out there?
I think I just started on the defensive end. Just bring it.
Still helping him, see?
Just bringing energy on the defensive end. I knew that, they're a good transition team, so I had to get back. And I just had my defense leading my offense.
Mamadi, you've been in this tournament-style setting before. What's it like to be down the stretch and then coming back and having that high pressure and leading the team in a do-or-die game like this?
I've been there before with the team last year and the previous year, and the year before that one too. And so I wasn't panicking. Sometimes I would look at Coach when some of the younger guys make mistakes, and I'll tell them to calm down. We got this. And I thought, it takes 1 or 2 great plays in order to get everyone back in the game. And we knew we're down, and we needed some of the plays to make us, take a step forward and forget about the run the other team had. And some of the plays were. One of them was the one Coach was talking about offensively. And then defensively, I blocked the guy. And then Casey was doing a great job. Overall, we're just doing a great job. So that helped a lot.
Coach, I thought that today you won with defense and basketball IQ. You used the shot clock well. And my real question is, can anybody take you out of that kind of a game, that low scoring, using the shot clock, defense? For a little bit, it looked like ASU had you out of that game.
Sure they did, yeah. That was more, I think, some of our turnovers are just not great decisions on offense. We're going to shoot the ball when we're open. We want to get stuff, but we know who we are. But I think you saw, I want to touch on something Mamadi said. Our length, there were some key shots Arizona, all of a sudden it looked like they had on the perimeter, and out of nowhere, Braxton closed on it. Momedy did, Jay did, even Casey did. Like that was to our advantage, those things. But it's always a battle of wills or styles. Every game starts, who can impose their style, and can you get to it? And then, we say, well, you don't have to be perfect every possession. You don't have to be great. You just got to be good for the majority of them. And we almost tipped the scale the wrong way because Arizona State got us out. But I think it was a little more because of some of just either a silly turnover or an uncharacteristic shot. And I challenged, Kihei played so well for us, but I challenged him a little bit with that. And so I think, yeah, they got us out, but then we got it back to where we needed to. And we'll keep trying to become more efficient offensively. We'll always work out that, but we can never give ground defensively. That's our staple.
This was for Mamadi. You guys were battling, you and Huff were battling down low with Romello White and ASU's bigs just all game. Just what was kind of the biggest challenges that they presented, and kind of how did you counter that, I guess?
I mean, they're both good. He was a good player. We had to make sure to come with all of our arsenal. Sometimes we're trapping, and sometimes we're taking some plays off. But we're mixing it so we can get them in scrambles. Like sometimes we had him traveling, we had him taking bad decisions, and that was the purpose of the trap and then choking and all that. But I think we did an okay job on him, but because of the coaches, we did a great job. Like we played a game in his mind. Basically, it was he didn't know what to do. He was rattling a lot.
Mamadi, on that block on Rob Edwards, 48-45 game, about 45 seconds to go. I'm just curious if that was the sequence there, if some of that was the benefit of scouting, or if you just found yourself right spot, right time, and then were able to make the play. Like, did you anticipate that was the action that Arizona State was going to give you there?
Which one?
The block near.
Oh, the goaltending?
No. The block, the 3-point attempt. In the final minute, you got the hand on the ball on the wing of the three.
Well, from experience, I know that they were gonna go for a 3, and so that was before we came in a huddle and told each other, okay, no 3s, only 2s. Let them drive, but do not let them shoot 3s. But I already knew then that was gonna happen, so I made sure to help. Since I'm the backcourt and I see everything as the screens are happening. I realized that Braxton got hit by the screen, and it was going to be late. So I was able to communicate with him, and I knew the guy was going to raise up. So when he went up, that's when I went up. I jumped second, basically, after he let it go. So.
All right, thank you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.